Morning, everyone. Just like the title says, we're updating the base mesh. We've already done quite a bit of updating. We've got a new ear, updated probably a few too many loops of eyes. Updated the nose, though. Nose will be a little bit easier to work with. The hand is a lot better. Could still use some improvements there, but better. There's also some more loops going down the middle of the body, which is nice. And then also the shoulder is very different. A little hard to describe, but before I had it just kind of attaching directly as like a tube. But now we have an actual shoulder, this little geometry here. So basically like the tube comes up and attaches here. And on the body there's a hole. But you can see it forms like a square. So, very useful. That will come in super handy once we're just making more realistic characters. I'm going to be making some elves soon. So I'm kind of getting the character ready for that. Excuse me. But there's a lot of little small things I can do too. Like so. For the knee. Bevel it. As long as I bevel with 3, then, or 2, we can get this nice little shape like this, which lets us retain a quad. Okay, let's hoping to make the little tendons maybe like this instead. Oh, I'm use relax slide. Important to get rid of triangles because otherwise the subdivision modifier gets a lot slower. Nicely. Or wouldn't be fine. I just have to do this. Merge by distance. Good morning, Arctic. Hello. Pretty sure this song we're listening to right now has sampled a tennis ball as the beat. It sounds like a tennis ball dropping. That's exactly. Do want more of a butt crease. Do some sculpting to make that work. spot. I'll have to think a little bit more about that. All right, much better. 33,000 with or it's actually 28,000. We got full collarbone now. Perfect. Looking pretty good. And just with each version of the base mesh we make, we'll make small refinements. I actually really like how the refinement went on the hand, because now we have these little grooves and fly tendons. Which is nice. Okay. Excuse me. Now, what we're missing at the moment is that the body is missing some groups. So we're going to do File Append. We're going to go over to our source body for Nora. Blender, Nora. Object, and we want body low. This one. Say. Very similar. But of course it brought in all the hierarchy. Look at this. Just turn that collection off. Move this back up here to body main. So now we have these two bodies. And I'm going to select our current body, Penelope body. Then select body low. And we're going to do object, transfer, mesh data, vertex groups, all layers by nearest face interpolated. Okay. Then we'll take this, we'll call this Nora data transfer, body, no, and I'll put it body components. Okay. Wait, what the? Did I have this in here the whole time? Oh. Oh, I messed up something. Oh, I see. hello, Mr. Squiddy. Squidly Cola. The model looks really cool. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're building a new version. We've made some changes, so we're kind of adapting changes. It's our new version, old version. Yeah, we made a new ear, a lot of new topology and stuff. Change how the hands laid out. But we need to get the vertex groups. Object, transfer, all layers. Perfect. Okay. Then we'll rename this data. Transfer, body. And also, good morning, Mr. Squidly. Here. Thank you. Oh, I hope that transferred everything properly. I think I'm lagging. My thing said it 2 times. Yeah. Fortunately, my what was the pins? Stream, YouTube's side of the stream does get a little slow sometimes, so my apologies on that. Really should look into getting a different service or something. Okay, new hands, body, perfect. New ear, look at that. Look at that ear. A little thin right here. Hmm. Okay. Got a little bit of a headache. Okay, I think everything transferred okay. We'll go ahead and go to body source right here. And the eyebrows are not going to work properly, but I do want to try updating. Ooh. I need to shave. Hope you get better. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah. Just pretty mild right now. But just how it goes sometimes. Perfect. Looks like things did transfer pretty well. Ooh, look how good the shoulders look now. They've got actual form. Beautiful. Ignore the Elon Musk hello. Slowly, slowly, slowly improving all my rigs. Feels good. Slowly but surely. And we're actually gonna do a little bit more weight from the chest bone right here. This area. Doesn't need to be maximum, but nice to get a bit. Kind of retain the latissimus dorsi right there. Oh yeah. Major improvement. Now the arms, when they go down, are just nicely resting. Feels good. Very exciting. Did the breasts survive? Breastbones? Well, they're certainly in the wrong spot. Those really need to be adjusted. They're kind of oddly shaped right now. Maybe not oddly shaped, just use some tweaking. It's pretty decent. Got a decent amount of it. Perhaps still a little too much movement here. Overall looks pretty good though. Oh, there's no shoulder influence? Oh, no. Being a dum-dum. Being a dum-dum. Alright, I think everything's working properly. Oh, also need to check the blink. Beautiful. All right. I think the body is a little long. The torso is a little long. The legs are a little long. That is my tendency as an artist, is to elongate the body. Okay, so now we will leave this character alone. We made some good progress. You know what? I want to make a belly button. I will make a belly button. So let's real quick. Where's the belly button? Belly button. So it's higher. It's right about here. I'm gonna do 2 cuts so I can get a full square. I like making squares. Put the cursor right here. Does that. Duplicate the mirror, apply it, turn off the mirror. That way I can adjust things more naturally. Not much of a belly button right now. But the start of Belly Bhutan. Okay, this is looking good. That did just make the legs longer. Need to shrink the overall body. Just slightly. All right, good stuff. Oh. So, what we want to do right now is switch gears. And we're gonna go ahead and take a look at, so for each character we have, you know what, I'm gonna finish the outfit first. All over the place right now. That's what you get for 2 cups of coffee. Yeah, we're gonna finish up our little outfit here. So I think this is in a good spot to start retopology. Would like to give him some shoes. Where is the reference image? Nope. It has to be an outfits. Okay. So this one is the one we're looking at. And yeah. No, now we will approach this. We're gonna make a tube. This. And we're gonna add a point to it. Here and here. Then we're going to use arrangement points. Boom. Boom. Like so. Then we'll give our sewing, segment sewing. We're going to sew it to here to here. Oh, I need to turn down the density. Alright, while this loads. I'm back. Bad internet day, perhaps. Be a little bit longer, a little bit thicker. And we'll also freeze the pantaloons. You know, it will actually freeze everything. Sides. Besides the shoe. Oh, nice. That actually worked out super well. Yay. So what I was hoping for. Get off the toes. Cool. So what we'll do this time is use an internal ellipse. And we'll do unlinked. We'll do a width of 40. 80. A height of 100. Okay. And then we can select it and mark it as a hole. And it should be something a little bit more like this. To play, see what happens. Pulled apart quite a bit. Gotta go to school by now. Sounds good, Mr. Squid. Alright. Let's leave this. Let it return. So, take a curve. That's taking forever. Let's take just this one. Good morning, Reyes. And we're gonna switch that particle distance back to 20. Just so it runs a little bit faster. Alright. I'm doing good. We're making a little shoe right now. I smooth the curve. Looks a little bit better. Alright, so something like this. Then we'll make an ellipse. About so. This one we're actually going to freeze. Then add a point to this. So I can do segment sign. I guess it would be this. This. Boom. Cool. And then if we want to start adjusting this shape a little bit more, it would be what? Slow. It's so slow. Okay. So this front part here, it would be a little bit nicer if it was like a hard shell. Maybe I can do that in Blender. I still think the back of this looks pretty awesome. So go ahead and kind of leave it there. Look, that is stretched pretty intensely there. I do love the wrinkles right here. It's super nice. Oops. Like the top. I'm gonna offset internal line to 80. Boom. Do a cut and sew. This one will do seam taping. And make it a little bit thicker. It should be here. Fabric. Blah, blah, blah. Huh. Oh. What? I want it right about. A lot more wrinkles than I expected. I think we kind of gotta get rid of some of this extra material somehow. I guess we could assign a new type of fabric and then use like a preset. Have leather. Full trim full grain leather. That's pretty much exactly what I was hoping for. Nice. Cool. I think we're good to export now. I'll just want to take everything, unfreeze it, boom, then freeze this belt, freeze it again, take everything one more time, switch particle distance to 10. Now, what's your availability look like for work? Outfits, perhaps a whole nother avatar, still busy being or focusing on non-commish work? Oh, I would say maybe a month. I can start really considering it. In the short term, I'm going to be putting a lot of time into this here. And then, so I want to see how far I can push, like doing commissions and things like that, or sorry, doing products. And and then we'll kind of go from there. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm very excited. Are you looking for a new avatar? Considering a boy fox version, I have my vixen, which you made, and I'd like the male version I have art of. Okay, heck yeah. Well, that's certainly something I'd be interested in helping bring to life. Perhaps once I get a some more base avatars done, because I'll be making a werewolf base soon. That might work well with just having rapid iteration. Wow, the feet look terrifying. I didn't freeze the bottom of the foot. You know, that's okay. That looks okay. Okay, so now let's take all the garments. And we're gonna go File, Export, OBJ selected, and we're gonna send this to, I guess right here. So this will be villager clothing, Daro, tunic, V1. Save. Okay. Do a little bit of that. And then open the Blender. Okay, so let's open up our outfit villager. You know what? I guess we'll do it in file. File, import OBJ. And Marvelous Designer, Daro, boom, boom. Beautiful. Okay, let me take a frame. Ah, darn, I forgot to switch this to quad. Okay, so one more export from MD. Boom, we just need to make sure that this is set to quad optimized. Quad. I swear I clicked that for everything. But there we go. Play just for a moment. Okay, export again. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Save. Back to here. And all right, everything's quad. Very good. It's a little bumpy right there. Right. One more change. God, I hate the fucking UI in this. Just jumps out and it wants to sit in front of your clicks. You don't want it. You don't want it. Smooth. Brendan wants me to try Resonite, so I'm going to attempt to bring my Abby into Resonite later today over the weekend. Wish me luck. Good luck. Shouldn't be too bad. A lot of this drag and drop setup for VR chat avatars in Resonite is pretty straightforward, but some of the more advanced features will take some time. But at least you can work on it right there with your buddy. Bam, bam. He knows Resonite pretty well, so I think I'll be in good hands. Good. Third time is the charm. Quality. Good luck. I had a mare of a time. It took me 3 days and several tries, and I had to take several breaks due to motion sickness. Ooh. There was an add-on I saw on Twitter. Where was it? Maybe it was on YouTube? Cloth Retopo.
Hello everyone, I would like to present you the newest version of Retopo Plains 1.5. I have some free garments over here, and of course the topology right now isn't perfect, but we can fix it later on. I will take a closer look into that in the more detailed part of this video. And right now, just in case you are seeing this tool for the first time, into the scene, lights from top and from the bottom.
Pretty cool.
And also there is another way to adjust the place, the one that I'm actually using the most, which is we can also adjust them manually, and we do that.
But then I suppose I'm working with Marvelous Designer objects. Is that what I want? It seems worth it. I mean, if I could speed up my retopology workflow from like an hour to 10 minutes, that seems worth it. Hmm. Okay, let me just think about that for a second. So I would get more realistic results, I suppose. Hmm. An odd question. Odd thing to deal with. I mean, I suppose that in Blender, or sorry, in like most games, you really do have like they're just using Marvelous Designer clothing. So how do I and then the more realistic the clothing, the more I'm gonna want it to actually look like the Marvelous Designer mesh. Yeah, okay, let's get it. And for the really simple ones, I can always just use them normally. Interesting. It's a blend file. Okay. I guess we'll avatar. Oh no, we have the outfits. We'll create a new folder for what is this called? The Chimpo planes add-on. Not actually an add-on. But okay. This goes here. Open it up. And let's watch the tutorial. Interesting. Okay, so it created planes that he's actually cutting now. I see. My brain, please stop turning to mush in the afternoon. Just staring at my file and can figure out what the heck I'm doing. Brain filled with static white noise. I always get dehydrated and then I lose track of what I'm doing. Maybe need some water. Perhaps. Alright, so swear I'm nocturnal by nature. If I have a nap at any point in the week, it takes me 3 to 4 days to get back on track sleep-wise. Okay, so we've got these, which is the original shirt here. Also, I can fall asleep easy between about 4 to 6 p.m. After 10 p.m., I'm fucking wired. I have noticed that if I start to fall asleep and then I have to get up, at any point after having to stop fall asleep, it's over. So I'm just oh, interesting. Oh. Solidify looks disturbing. These are the main objects here. So let's just turn this into a library. Go to Preferences, File Paths. We'll add new one, and we'll call it leave it there. Maybe just append. So now we have the add-on created, and just gonna add here the free Dopo planes. Signed. Take all these, drop them there. And then, okay, so now I can leave this file alone. And we can switch back to this guy. I'm up next, my artist friends queue. Artists of all the art except the commission we did, I think I have for do a mailbox version. Do you have any guidelines on what makes a ref sheet useful for someone like you that actually use it to create content? So, turnaround like this is great. If you're specifically making it to turn into a 3D model, though, I think that you would want it to be like like maybe have one pose where the character's like posed, but then like literally a T pose or an A pose version, like very static, very much like a blueprint. Because honestly, the best ones are the ones that you can just literally model over. You just like have it modeled out, and you just do a front and side view, maybe a back view, that are very static and flat. And then you use additional images that have like character and kind of show how the character should move or emote and stuff. Additionally, what I would say is, because you're specifically designing it for VR, would be to use like a human reference, like, you know, get like a scale out what an actual human would be, look like next to the character, because height and scale is important for VR stuff, because it's like you found out with your character, it's like it's just going to look a little different in VR and in real life. So that'd be my recommendation. Just very static front, side, and back poses, plus putting it next to an actual human so you get that reference point. And yeah, I think other than that, though, everything's good. I mean, this is great, and a lot of times this is more than enough. But if you're specifically looking to turn it into a 3D model be our avatar. Oh, why is there two? These are the... These are the exact same. Okay. So for some reason it's just duplicated in here. I don't know why. Maybe because... Okay. So let me back up to the Blender here. Documentation. And I'm going to put this on my other view here. So first step, apply 3D to patterns. Boom. Apply transformation. Also make sure the UV islands are separate, not overlapping, not merged. And I guess if the UV islands... Oh, wait. Okay, so something is wrong there. So when I export from here, select all patterns, unified UV coordinate. No, just keep them the same as this. Ooh, that felt good. Oh my god. I can't. It's just actually too big. Okay. So something is wrong with how we're exporting this. So let's just do file export. Let's just do an FBX. Why not? And do villager clothing. I should really name the clothing. We'll call this tunic 1. And multiple objects then. I don't know if I want to. Sick. All right, that is better. Not great, but better. Ooh, they're all separate now. We'll combine them. All right, so back to here. 3D to pattern. Boom. They are all overlapping. So One more time. Give me the UV map like that, please. Okay, that's okay. This is a losing battle. Time to go take a nap. Have a nice rest of your day, y'all. Sounds good, Arctic. Enjoy that nap. We'll catch you later. Good luck with your work. UV map not. Ah, I see. That was so. Before the issue wasn't necessarily this. Okay. Then drag retopo main asset into the scene. Pick the flattened garment in cloth pattern section. You're good to go. Back here. Retopo main. Pick the pattern. Pick the pattern. Oh, I see. Okay. Then we begin. We do one object. Interesting. Okay. I hate this odd seam thing. What is that? This thick. It's showing up on the final result? Oh, what is that? Alright, so it's part of the interface, the GUI. Okay, this is useful. It's not letting me flip for some reason. Very cool. Alright, well, let's just keep doing what we're doing. Y is way too big. Oh, cool. Okay, I'm enjoying this. This will certainly make quick work of a lot of these things. So. Okay, that is actually super cool. That would have taken me an ungodly amount of time on my own. A little bit of overlap there. Probably have to adjust that. Or no. Overlap is purely on mine. Does make me curious how good the retopology tool is in Marvelous Designer itself, though. For some reason, I have totally avoided using it. And now I'm just kind of curious if I'm missing it. Perhaps not. Oh, all right. I'd say that looks pretty wonderful. Does this have display wire on it automatically? Why? Let me see the wire. So there's some questions on how we're going to close certain things up, because if we look at this here, obviously we don't want the sleeve to have a gap. We need to close that up. Same with the back of this as well. Close that up. And then the bottom of the shoe. But how to make them... The difficulty is in knowing how many points there are. So that's why we must... This must be why we have these numbers here. So... when we look at the shoe, this would be a good example. Apparently there's 10 edges here. Oop. A little hard to read, but 10, 10, so this is 26. 26 edges around this. Now, on this, our shoe, there's quite a few more. 11, 11. I would prefer... I adjust it. Density. Okay. Auto density, full crease control. So I guess in the plane, we can adjust the density by using the crease. Get the command. I always forget that hotkey. Blender, crease. It is Shift E. Okay, that is what I thought. So here, Shift E. We go down, we can't go up. So let's go up here then. $11. Actually, I kind of like this to be 12. But that way. Match there. And we just need this side to also be 12. Okay. So now, if we look at the shoe, we can see things are pretty close to actually connecting. We need to adjust. Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay, we'll come back to that one. Tricky, tricky. Probably not exactly what we want. GX -1. Okay, not bad. That definitely looks improved. So we'll go to the plane, take these, delete them. These, duplicate. Excuse me. Beautiful. Okay, I really should split the view here like it suggested so that I can have both of them visible, so I'm not having to jump back and forth all the time. Beautiful. It's actually quite fun. Something I never thought I'd say about retopology. So they all should be basically lined up. Okay, so the next question is, can we use this tool as a method to close the And then I can take this and use edges sharp. Oh, there we go. Honestly, super impressed with this. Go back to figuring out how we apply this. So, general guide. It's frozen. Or no, that was a UI bug. So we can have separate planes. That's handy. So then we can just take this, duplicate, and mesh it. So that can go in the high poly. And I'm left over with this one, which okay, good. It does have RUV maps still. Might as well just pin this. And before I attempt to weld everything, let's just see how it bakes. So we'll put this into the low poly, do the collection and exporter, and we'll do path mode absolute. Really should do that more often. In fact, I will make this a new preset. And then I'll find that path. Bakes. And we'll do Unique. Let's villager Unique. Underscore low poly. Bakes. I'm gonna copy this path just in case. Just like I thought, it does this, which is so annoying. Villager Unique. Low poly. Okay. So there's that. Oh, and I should be able to break them up per object, which is also very handy. Alright, sorry, getting distracted still. So we exported this. Now, this is not going to be a great example. Hello, Snark. Hello, welcome. My voice kind of caught there. We'll take the Retopo plates out. We got a new toy to play with. A fun little geonode here. I'll drop the link for you. Blender. Post that in the chat for you, but it's a fun little geonode setup to do retopology really quick. So. Ooh, 30 on. An interesting little add-on, though. Screenshot results look pretty neat. Yeah, I think overall, strong asset potential. We'll definitely have to break them up by name. Okay. Nice. Oh, should have been 8. I'll look any different. Cool. Certainly could add more density to a few spots, like the creases there. We also need to subdivide the high poly, so we're not getting these jagged bakes. Go back here really quick. Take the high poly. Add subdivision surface. Let's do 3. Load! Definitely a little crispier. Okay, let me load load up that reference image. We'll just slap on some colors really quick, and then I'll probably call it here for lunch. So this one is the boot. We're adding just a base layer. Jacket, and then hood, which I'll probably do redo. I really gotta get a new playlist. It's like the same song every day. Yes. Cool. So these gaps here we'll need to close up. Oh, this is really bumpy. A little bit darker. Goat leather. Favorite. Satisfied. Okay. Come on, load, please. Something stuck. There we go. Okay. Good. Ooh! Pop my neck. So good. Okay, I'm going to call it here for lunch. Thank you, everyone who's been hanging out at Snardom. Thank you for coming by. I hope you're having an amazing Thursday. I'll be back very soon, about 2 hours. We'll pick up where we left off. I got to go get my run in. Go get some food in my tum-tum. But we did good. We did good. We made this little outfit. Have a new free topology process. And then I also updated my base model. So. And she's looking really good. Yeah, we did a lot of good work on her. Shoulders are better. She's got a little collarbone now. She's got an ear, little ear geometry.